probably a good call there. Swings it back. This is a big score for Raleigh. They know they got to keep their holds if they want to keep the momentum they have. And there you have it.
Great job, Anders.
Yannick swings it to Fairfax. The Flyers down to 40 seconds. They need to score twice. Juengst to Fisher. He'll make the lunging grab. Oh, what a catch by Fisher. Accelerating to his limits. And there's 35.
And they only created 5 opportunities.
Fairfax launching this one for Juengst. Trying to block out Tran, and he'll do it perfectly.
Well, it's another dime from Jacob Fairfax, and great job from Juengst downfield. It's a good size matchup for him, and he's able to use his body. It's just matchup right now, and they're just always a step behind.
Yep, well said. Laviolette across the front of the end zone, scores again for Raleigh. Fisher bobbled it but hung on. Laviolette rips a backhand. Anders Juengst going long on Max Rick, and he'll beat him by 7 yards or so. Juengst having himself a fantastic first half for the Flyers.
Absolutely. And
here's Yannick, right up the middle to Gusho Hannes. And that'll work in the end zone, and look who it is again. What a half for Anders Juengst. They call him Durs, and he's been dominant tonight.
making the catch through the
Henry Fisher to Alan Laviolette. Certainly lots of time, and the Flyers still in a good position. And Anders Juengst still wearing red.
Fisher hits the nice break shot to McKnight, who's got Juengst going deep. He airs it out again. Anders Juengst turning on the wheels. It's floating into space. Excellent bid from the Cannons defender. Both players leaking out the back of the end zone. Great grab from Anders Juengst. That is some
catch.
That was impressive. Some intense pressure from the Cannons defender. A lot of contact on the follow-through. What a grab from Juengst. Get a better idea of the pain as we see a great grab there from McKnight as he continues it across to Fairfax. Fairfax has Juengst. Juengst is too fast. You're not catching him once he gets a step on you.
Bring it around, we'll dump it. We'll flick it to number 16, Anders Juengst. We'll pull that one down.
Point from the Flyers by Anders.
Laviolette. Laviolette, nothing downfield. Swings it to Yannick. Yannick finds Fairfax. Fairfax airs it out to Juengst. It's out in space. It's hanging. The help defender tries to get in to make a play, and he is unable to get it. That is Clayton Carey helping out deep. Hard for him to close down that ground and get vertical, and Juengst, who already had steps, is able to catch the disc at his high point and come down with it. Fairfax to Juengst for the hold.
I mean, that was just a 65-yard.
Incredible season. Catching goals, throwing goals for the Flyers.
McKnight's unmarked, but they're not finding the open man at the moment.
That'll work for Laviolette as he gets his first goal. And the Flyers are back within 2.
Well, I like the opportunistic approach from the Glory there, capitalizing.
7-2 instead of 3 and 4, and Atlanta would have a second loss, and we would have a 5-way tie for first place in the loss column. All top 5 teams would have 2 losses.
Absolutely wild to think about, but that shows you just how thin the margins are and just how competitive this new Atlantic division is this season.
For the rising stall count, Mitchell not in the end zone when he landed. May have been in the end zone when he took off. Gusho Hannes, a low throw and into the official, but it's still a score for Anders Juengst. Yikes.
That disc just never had a lot of height.
Juengst intercepts Weintrop's first throw. Yannick orchestrating to Taylor. And the double team left Laviolette wide open, and Taylor found the open man in the end zone. Through the contact, play on. Yannick now in possession. Breaks the mark again, a little too floaty, but Juengst makes the adjustment as Feder tumbled down.
Love Anders Juengst's aggressiveness. Just keeps his defender on his back hip, immediately throws a blade off the line and shoots into the opposite corner of the end zone. That kid has some killer instincts when he's attacking on offense, Evan.
When New York's on offense, they want Chartok to initiate the play and then basically be a reset and let Osgar, Yacht, and Williams make the downfield throws. To the end zone, Juengst with a couple defenders' footsteps right near him, making the grab near the sideline.
Well, that's great control and integrity and discipline from Ryan Drost. It speaks to his experience. We knew he was closing in there. There was no way he was going to be able to make a play on that disc without launching himself into Juengst.
Yannick. Inside forehand. He's been such a good distributor all season long. Now going deep. Juengst. The speed on display. Another clean deep shot from the Raleigh Flyers. And they'll just beat you with small throws for a minute and a half, and then boom. Saul Yannick. Good integrity from Merriman. Another deep shot. Still far, but this time a layout is there. Anders Juengst goes full horizontal to make the catch.
Raleigh goal by number 16, Anders Juengst. Assist by number 50,
underneath pass
McKnight.
to McKnight. McKnight power position, steps into the forehand. Looked like maybe a little too much sauce on it, but watch this catch, trailing edge. A little gamesmanship after the two had words on the sideline. Yannick inside flick, and oh wow, Juengst again, and Juengst inside flick. Beautiful. They're fired up. Fairfax has it. Good to see him back in the game. 19-18 Raleigh, 2:25 left. And a great play by Juengst, and he pops up and immediately throws the assist. But Yannick creating contact on those arounds.
Clock has continued through these whistles as Anders Juengst gets the layout block.
Turnover, possession to Raleigh.
Tie game, late in the third, Huck goes up, Anders Juengst, open by 15 yards, but shy of the end zone, floating it for Laviolette, and he's in. Elijah Long to Juengst, his first score tonight. Number 49 of the season for Durs.
Juengst attacking out of that stoppage. You see him drifting back towards the stack. Incredible effort from both teams.
DC fans trying to will the Breeze D-line to a turnover. Long squeezes it through. Juengst into the end zone. Gusho Hannes scores. Peter Graffey.
He also trusted his receiving core a lot more.
Alan Laviolette shooting it. Anders Juengst is there. And that's a nice touch from Laviolette.
Both teams' offense seemed to have cleaned it up a little bit. That was probably my favorite offensive possession from Raleigh. They spaced the field incredibly well across the board, including not just the players attacking the disc, but players off the ball.
Resets it back. Gusho Hannes swings it for Juengst. It's amazing how comfortable the Flyers are, being 2 yards from the end zone, then all of a sudden they're 25 yards from the end zone. You could say the same thing about New York. To the end zone, Fisher leaps for the score. Are
Just
you
a
kidding
little
me?
too eager, Evan.
Wow. Open side, Juengst lands in, and he gets the assist anyway, as Juengst scores his 4th goal of the night. Remember, Raleigh does not have a timeout, so if it's a high stall situation, they don't have that bailout. Juengst looking up line, Yannick in the end zone.
Saul Yannick has just been cooking handler defenders all night long. And that's one of the big stories of the game.
And